Hi guys, so this is why I placed a sell trade on USD JPY. I already saw from my analysis on the monthly and weekly time frame that this market was bearish. So the first thing I did was go to the daily time frame, and on the daily time frame you can see clearly that market has been forming l- lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and the trend line just basically indicates that this trend line here indicates that. And as you all know, the market is not just going to keep going, it's not just keep showing red candles, red candles, red candles. At some point, it's going to retrace and continue in its downward direction. So even if it was the market was buying and was going upward, at some point it will retrace to the downside and continue to the upward direction. But in this case, this is a sell trade, so the market retraced to the upside, and I was like, oh, I'm going to catch this retracement, and when it breaks the counter trend line, I'm going to enter the market. So I came to the 4 hour time frame, and initially, because I already told, I mentioned earlier that I lost the trade. The first trade I placed, this is what I did. I came to the 4 hour time frame and I connected the two outer points on the counter trend line. So from two outer points, you can see that we already had a break here. We got a break here. So I was like, oh, the market is about to go down. I mean, 4 hour, a 4 hour bearish candlestick. No. So I entered the trade. And as the trade was going on, it looked like the market was trying to retest this trend line that I drew. And it broke below. Can you see? It's like a bearish engulfing candlestick. And I was like, oh, yes, indeed, this market is about to sell. But unfortunately for me, the market went all the way up and took me out. So I ended in a loss. But when I did my analysis again, I was like, this market is still going to sell. It's still going to sell. So instead of trading the 4 hour time frame this time or drawing my trend line on the 4 hour time frame, I came to the daily time frame and I drew my trend line. See? So I drew my trend line. So I drew my trend line, the daily time frame, the two outer points on the daily time frame. And see, now for this entry strategy, I did not wait for a break of the counter trend line on the daily time frame. I just waited for the market to get to the supply zone. And after the market got to the supply zone, the last supply zone, this zone, I scaled to the lower time frame, to a very lower time frame, to just to find out if the market was going to tick all my boxes, which it did. So I entered a sell trade around here. That's why you can see this here. I entered the sell trade around here. Let's go back to the 4 hour time frame so I can explain better, please. So I entered this trade. So I entered the trade around here at this supply zone. But I didn't just enter because it was at the supply zone. I went to the 15 minutes time frame to confirm, to get some other confirmations. And when I got that confirmation, I placed a pending order for this part, to this for this place. And the market got here and it began to sell. And I was okay. And as I said before, I'm trading a prop firm challenge account, and at the time when I got my first the loss in the first USD JPY trade, the first one I took, this brought my account to 990 no, $9,996. So I didn't want to go in with the lot size because I was already below the initial capital that I had. So I went with a smaller lot size. Okay, I went with a smaller lot size. I went with 0.01. I just wanted enough to make me break even at this point. I wanted to break even. And when I saw that this trade was going well, I was up, I think $13 at the time. When the last time I checked, I know it was up like $13. And I discovered that every time I was checking, I found out that it was the profit was reducing. So I just brought I just knew that no, I cannot afford to lose this trade. Okay. I so I brought my stop loss on the account. I brought it below break even, somewhere around here. So I closed with $4. But because of the swap, I placed this trade on a Friday and it closed on Monday. Yes, yesterday was Monday. So the swap and the commission was what made it 3 point something dollars. But at the end of the day, I was able to break even on the challenge account, and that's something I'm happy about. Now looking at this, or what I can take, looking at this retracement that cost me to put my stop loss at below break even, it looks like the market was just simply testing this trend line. Do you understand? Was testing this trend line. And right now, I think the best thing for me to do, I'm just so grateful to the Holy Spirit, because right now I think I've learned something. I won't draw my when I'm trading the counter trend line strategy, I just want to see the way this particular trade is going to play out, how well it's going to do before I complete my postulate. But what I can see right now is that even if I would trade the break of a counter trend line on the 4 hour time frame, I won't draw that trend line on the 4 hour time frame. I will draw it on the daily time frame and wait for the trend line that I drew on the daily time frame to break on the 4 hour time frame. I don't know if you understand. So I'll just go to daily time frame, draw the trend line, but I'll be watching the 4 hour time frame to see if that trend line has been broken. Instead of waiting for the whole day, I'll wait for it to be broken on the daily time frame, then place the trade. I want to see how this is going to play out completely. But it does look like it's going to sell till 100% around here. So that's what I have today. Bye. I'll probably upload this on YouTube and upload a snippet on what's it called? Instagram and TikTok.